Okay. I call this meeting to order at 11:32 a.m. Daylight Savings Time. I would like to ask Grandma Shamasan, can you pray? Amen. Okay, the approval of agenda. This is a special meeting for some of the things that we need to make it have resolutions passed this month instead of next month, because next month is going to make a delay, because this is the fiscal year ending in September. So we want to get these taken care of so we don't have to think about or worry about next month. So I need a motion for approval of the agenda. Priscilla? Second? Jim? Okay, I'll just go ahead and have Dillard just read the resolutions.
Okay, TBK 2024-260-001, approving and supporting the budget transfer of $25,396.99 from Fund 36-6380 Building Materials to Fund 36-20-6101 Salaries Temporary of $23,040 to Fund 36-20-6103 FICA expenses of $1,428.48 to Fund 36-20-6104 Medicare expense $334.08 to Fund 36-20-6106 SUDA expenses $421.63 to Fund 36-20-6108 Workman Compensation expenses $172.80 to cover the shortfalls to date that were not anticipated. Number two, approving and supporting the budget transfer of $1,780.77 from Fund 06026114 pension expense to Fund 02-6111 basic life insurance expense $1,780.77 to cover shortfalls to date that were not anticipated. Number three is approving and supporting the budget transfer of $3,000 from 15-6106 SUDA expenses to Fund 15-6101 salaries and temporary $3,000 to cover the shortfalls to date that were not anticipated. Number four is approving and supporting the budget transfer of $1,000 from 17-6321 gasoline vehicles to Fund 17-6802 equipment $1,000 to cover the shortfalls to date that were not anticipated. Number five is approving and supporting the budget transfer of $1,000 from Fund 17-6322 diesel fuel to Fund 17-6802 equipment $1,000 to cover the shortfalls today that were not anticipated. Number 6 is approving and supporting the budget transfer of $2,000 from Fund 17-6352 Purchase Food Chapter to Fund 176802 Equipment, $2,000 to cover the shortfalls today that were not anticipated. Yep.
Okay, questions, comments, concern? Let them know. Hey, y'all call for the vote. All those in favor, please raise your hands.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Nicole Curley, how do you vote? Ashki, how do you vote? In favor, 20. Nicole votes in green. In favor, 21. Keisha, Industry, how do you vote?
Favor?
In favor? It's 20.
Yes.
Thank you very much. 23.
Opposed? Abstain?
Should be 2.
Approval of the agenda passes with 23 in approval, 0 opposed, 2 abstain. Okay, now we go to number 1.
TBK 2024-260-1001, approving and supporting the budget transfer of $25,396.99 from Fund 36-6380 Building Materials to Fund 36-20-6101, salaries temporary employees or temporary of $23,040 to Fund 36-20-6103, FICA expenses $1,428.48 to Fund 36-20-6104, Medicare expense, $334.08 to Fund 36-20-6106, student expenses of $421.63 to Fund 36-20-6108, workman compensation expenses, $172.80 to cover the shortfalls today that were not anticipated.
Okay, motion? Priscilla? Second? Patty? Questions, comments, concern? If none, all those in favor, please raise your hand.
Eighteen. 20. Nicole Curley, how do you vote? Nicole votes in favor. Lorano Synergy, how do you vote? In favor. And Keisha Industry, how do you vote? In favor? That I have 20, 24. 24 in favor.
Opposed? Abstained. TBK 2024-260-001 passes with 24 approvals, 0 opposed, 1 abstain. Number 2.
Number 2 is TBK 2024-260-002, approving and supporting the budget transfer of $1,780.77 from Fund 026114 pension expenses to Fund 026111 basic life insurance expenses of $1,780.77 to cover the shortfalls to date that were not anticipated.
Motion? Virginia? Amen. Second? Priscilla? Questions, comments, concern? If there is none, call for the vote. All those in favor, please raise your hands.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Nicole Curley, how do you vote? Ron Synergy, how do you vote? 22, 23. Keisha Nanishi, how do you vote? Uh, 24.
Opposed? Abstained. TBK 2024-260-002 passes with 24 approvals, 0 opposed, 1 abstained. Number 3.
Number 3, TVK 2024-260-003, approving and supporting the budget transfer of $3,000 from Fund 15-61062 to expenses to Fund 15-6101 salaries temporary, $3,000 to cover the shortfalls to date that were not anticipated.
Motion? Hello? Second? Priscilla? Questions, comments, concerns? Okay, no comments, questions, or concerns. Call for the vote. All those in favor, please raise your hands.
Two. Three. Nicole Curley, how do you vote? 24 and 25.
Opposed, 0, abstained, 0. TBK 2024-260-003 passes with 25 approvals, 0 opposed, 0 abstained. Number 4.
Number 4 is approving and supporting the budget transfer $1,000 from Fund 17-6321 gasoline vehicles to Fund 17-6802 equipment, 1,000 to cover the shortfalls to date that were not anticipated.
Motion? Ella and Jimmy. Okay, questions, comments, concern? If there is none, call for the vote. All those in favor, please raise your hands.
One, two, 23. Nicole Curley, how do you vote? And Ron Synergy, how do you vote? 23 and 24. Yeah, 24.
Oppose? Abstain. PBK 2024-260-004 passes with 24 approvals, 0 opposed, 1 abstain. Number 5.
Number 5 is TBK 2024-260-005, approving and supporting the budget transfer 1,000 from Fund 17-6322 diesel fuel to Fund 17-6802 equipment, 1,000 to cover the shortfalls to date that were not anticipated.
Motion? Patty? Second? Priscilla? Questions, comments, concern? If there's none, call for the vote. All those in favor, please raise your hands.
20, 21, 22. Keisha, how do you vote? Twenty-four.
Oppose? Abstain. TBK 2024-260-005 passes with 24 approvals, 0 opposed, 1 abstain. Number 6.
Number 6 is TBK 2024-260-006, approving and supporting the budget transfer of $2,000 from Fund 17-6352 purchase foods chapter to Fund 17-6802 equipment, $2,000 to cover the shortfalls to date that were not anticipated.
Motion? Priscilla? No.
Nicole seconds.
Who? Nicole second? Nicole Curley second. Okay, questions, comments, concerns? If none, call for the vote. All those in favor, please raise your hands.
22, 23, 24. 24.
Oppose? Abstain. TBK 2024-260-006 passes with 24 approvals, 0 opposed, 1 abstain. That concludes our resolutions, and hopefully everything keeps continuing without a break. Are there anything anything else, I only have one thing that I want you guys to talk to your people, to the community with, is, Page Unified School District. Many parents have come to me with complaints. Although some of the employees, they do have complaints, but they can't really say anything except to use the chain of command, but it's kind of a process. So what they're wanting to know is how come, some things are changing. Impact aid, some of the teachers with equipment, supplies and stuff, they're asking for impact aid to help them purchase some of these things, but they are being told that that's not what it's for. But according, I talked with Pearl, who knows about a lot of this stuff, and she said that impact aid, they get impact aid because of the amount of Native American students they have. And some of the monies that they do get is for exactly those things to help pay for that. I don't know what the budget is like. They won't really show the school board. There's only one Navajo that's on the school board, the rest of them, Ibalagana. There's one that is Latino, half Latino or something, but then one Navajo school board member, so, but there are some Navajos that are running for the school board now. Page Unified School District has like 84% Native American. A lot of the sports, there's a lot of things that are just not kosher. So I told them that at this next chapter meeting, to put a resolution and start asking questions. Or it's not for that, or they don't take their complaint serious. So I think that maybe we need to send a resolution to have the superintendent answer some of these questions that we have, that the students' parents have. So just let them know that, see if they have any complaints, let them come to the office here and maybe write down a statement of what their concerns are with Page Unified School District. That way we can put it to a resolution and attach the statements and say, these are some of the things issues that you guys need to deal with. Yeah.
How come there's no member from here?
There is.
The member for school board?
As far as school board, they don't have it by areas. What I've noticed is that they just have it open, like for Shantoya. It has a Shanto representative, an inscription house representative, and then a Kaibito, and then one at large. But I've noticed with the outside schools, the DEA, they don't have it that way. It's just whoever is gonna run for school board, whoever wins, those are the ones that are sitting there.
So they're not part of the Navajo election case?
No.
So they have their own.
County, it's under county, Page Unified School District, school board, it is under county. So when we're voting Coconino County over here, I don't know how they do it, I didn't see anything this past, because nobody was running. But since then, people have put applications in to run for school board. So I guess we'll see. I'll ask where it is that we have to, vote for them. But, when they want impact aid and all that, they come here and want demand that we get it signed and everything. But your parents logical, that's okay, go anything, and they're just like. So, I think that it's time that we voice our opinions from here and say, hey, a lot of our kids go to that school.
You know, ask about the school board member from here, see what, how you can go.
Okay. I'll ask, the one Navajo that's on there, Desiree. Her name is Desiree Flower. We'll ask her. And then Pearl said that you can go to the Arizona website for schools to look at their budgets, to see where their budgets, what they budget for and stuff. I said, I need to get that information. So, idea, that's all I want you to be apprised of, to look out for. And if you know Page Unified School District, students, parents, because I wanna come to the bottom of it. They're supposed to listen. They're supposed to do what they can. Especially if the majority, over half of the school is Native American. Yeah.
Each child is money and that's their salary.
Oh. That's what I always tell the parents. I tell them, I said, your student going to school pays for their salaries, pays for everything. So, that's all I have. Motion to adjourn? Jim? Second? Priscilla? All those in favor, please raise your hands.
Go back to your opinion.
Yeah.
Nicole, Lorano, and Keisha, how do you vote? 3, 24.
Opposed? Abstain?
2.
Adjournment passes with 24 approvals, 0 opposed, 1 abstain. We are adjourned at 11:59
It's 2 abstain.
a.m.
It's 2 abstain. 2 abstain. Because Derek just walked in.
Oh, 2. Sorry, 2 abstain.
What time?
So adjournment passes with 24 approvals, 0 opposed, 2 abstain. Thank you.
All right, again, thank you guys all for joining. You guys have a wonderful day.